Okay guys, welcome to another tutorial. This is AddictingArts, and I'll be teaching you guys today how to create a screw in Adobe Photoshop. This is very good for YouTube backgrounds and layouts and different projects that involve metal or handmade crafted stuff, if that made sense at all. But let's just go ahead and open up Adobe Photoshop. And I'm going to go to File, New, and create a canvas of 500 pixels by 500 pixels and click OK. Now I'm just going to unlock the background layer by double clicking and hitting OK. Next thing I'm going to do is go to my Shapes tool. I'm going to right click Ellipse tool. And I'm going to create a circle that fills up the background like so. I'm just going to clear the layer styles that I've already had on there. Now that I've got my circle, I'm just going to double click on the layer, go to Color Overlay, and I'm just going to pick a dark gray. I personally like the HTML notation 393939, and now I'm just going to hit OK. Now I'm going to go to Stroke, and I'm just going to hit 1, and I'm going to keep the position on outside and the blend mode to normal, and the color is going to stay black. So just change it to the size to 1. Then I'm going to go to Outer Glow. I'm going to change the blend mode to normal. I'm going to change the color to black. I'm going to change the opacity to 100%. And you can mess with the size and the spread and all that stuff, but for the size, I think I'm just going to stick it with 7. Just stick it with 7, and then that's good. I'm going to go ahead and go to Bevel and Emboss. I'm going to look for inner bevel. Technique would be smooth. The depth, just keep it 100%. Size, I keep it 5, and the soften, I keep it 5. I always keep those even for projects like these. It always looks very good. Now I'm just going to keep the gloss contour the same, the angle kind of from the, I guess you could say northwest in the top left hand corner of that little circle. And for the shadow mode, black, I'm going to keep it all the way down, the opacity. For highlight mode, white, I'm going to keep the opacity all the way up, and then I'm going to hit OK. If you want to see how it looks, because it has all these weird little lines around the outside, just hit your background layer, and that's what your actual screw, the background, will look like. And I think it looks good, so I'm just going to hide the layers, or the layer styles. And I'm going to create a new layer right above my shape. Actually, I'm going to rename this. I'm just going to call it Screw Bottom. And I'm going to create a new layer, and it's going to be called Screw Insert. Now, on this layer, I'm going to grab my elliptical marquee, or actually, I'm going to grab my rectangular marquee. I'm going to make a selection that's somewhat thin, pretty long. I don't want it to fill up, just make it look somewhat like this, not too thick, not too long, not too short, etc. And I'm just going to right click and go to fill, and I'm going to click black, or if your foreground color is set to black, you can just do that, and click OK. Now I'm just going to go to select, deselect, and then I'm going to right click on this layer, click duplicate layer. And then I'm going to merge both of these, actually I'm going to go to, on the copy layer, you just want to go to Edit, Transform, rotate 90 degrees clockwise or 90 degrees counterclockwise, and it'll just make a little plus sign or X, however you see it. And then I'm going to merge both of these layers together by clicking on Screw Insert Copy, holding Shift and clicking on Screw Insert. Now I'm going to right click and click Merge Layers. Now on this, I'm just going to go ahead and double click for layer styles. I'm going to go to Stroke, Position Inside, the size 1, and leave everything else the same. Now I'm going to go to Gradient, or I'm going to go to Color Overlay, go to your color picker, and just pick the background color by just clicking on the screw, hitting OK. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go to Inner Glow. I'm going to make sure the blend mode is on normal. The opacity is all the way up to 100%. And the color is black. Now, just mess around with some of these settings. So I'm just going to try the size to be 7, and that looks really good. So now that I got that, I'm just going to, next step into creating the perfect screw is to center the inserts and line it up with the bottom. So I'm going to I'm going to click on the screw layer, or the screw insert layer, hold shift, and then click on the screw bottom. And then go to the top, and there will be a couple options, and they'll look like rectangles and boxes with lines next to them. Click on one that comes up, and it says Align Horizontal Centers. Click that, and then go to the other one, it says align vertical centers, and click that. And here you guys go. Here's your guys' screw that you can use for your projects. If you want to save it as a PSD so you can use it later, I suggest deleting the background layer and saving it as a PNG. And then it'll come up with, I'm just going to name it screw, and put it on my desktop, and I'm going to click save, make sure it says PNG, and click interlaced, and click OK. Now if you open it up, it'll look exactly like this. It'll look very good. And if not, you can just keep the background layer on, or save it like that. If you're going to use it now or use it for a project, I suggest highlighting the one layer and clicking on the other, right-clicking, clicking rasterize layers, and then click merge layers. Now when you do this, you have just one picture and you can put it on your project. Go to Edit, Transform, Scale, and you can move it up and down for the different sizes for your projects, and it looks very good. So that's this tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. If it did help you, please like the video and comment. Tell me what you guys are up to. I love getting feedback on all my videos. If you guys want to, request some tutorials or buy some graphics, whatever you guys want. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. More subscribers is more videos and giveaways and such. So thanks, guys, for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. AddictingArts, out.